All right, guys, how are y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Let's get ready to get our veggies. We got our pan going, and I love to put the colorful bell peppers in there because it just, when you cut open into the meatloaf, it's just beautiful and lovely. All right, so let's get these going. I was trying to turn it down one more time. A little bit, up a little bit more. One more. Yeah. One more. Because you can't hear it. Yeah. See, y'all, that's what I get for messing with stuff. She had it set for me, and I'm going to go over there and try to mess it up. Okay, so we're going to use our cast iron skillet tonight. We're going to go ahead and put some oil in there. Now, y'all, this is meatloaf. We do not want to, I don't want to chunk it, okay? I just want to take them. YouTube, if you can see me, okay, we're doing our veggies. I don't want to chunk them. I want them to be diced. Now, I can easily use a chopper because I have one. But what's the fun in that? Ain't no fun in that, y'all. Yeah, I know it's easy. Now, if you're a senior citizen, I don't expect you to get in there and get the knife and get the dicing and cutting up everything and all of that. I think my niece just told me she made something that I cooked. I don't know. But I appreciate you guys for watching me and watching my videos and just kind of learning how the Butter Queen does things. Y'all know the Omicron boy, he got us going crazy here. So we're gonna cut that up. And then the colors, y'all, the colors is just so beautiful in the meatloaf. I'm gonna slide this over so when I do my video for YouTube, you'll be able to see it. And we're gonna saute these in just a few moments. So how you doing, nephew? And I'm gonna try my best to get y'all as many videos as I can. For those that are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I want y'all to be on both of them. I want y'all to follow me on my YouTube and subscribe to my YouTube. And I have more videos on my YouTube than I do here. Because I just thought about doing this. And then my kids told me, Mama, you ought to do some uploads on Facebook. Hey, cousin. How you doing? Those beautiful grandbabies are just gorgeous. They are lovely. You are so blessed. Kiara still ain't no size, girl. And they look just like you. For those that's just chiming in, we are doing the BUTTERQUEENS Homemade Meatloaf tonight. And right now we are just getting our veggies chopped up to get sauteed. For those of you that can't see, we're doing the green bell pepper right now. We just did the red and the yellow. You don't necessarily have to do all three, but I just like it because they render a sweet taste in the food. It releases an awesome flavor in your meatloaf and in your spaghetti. But you don't have to do all three of them. Some of us are just used to the regular old-fashioned green bell pepper and regular yellow onion. And that's fine. One thing I've learned, cooking is all about what you like. I'm not a chef. I'm just a down from the heart person that loves to cook. And I do things the way I like to taste them. And I just have grown to the way I like to cook. There's no right or wrong way. Everybody has their own way of doing it. And that's what makes it so special and so fun. You may not cook like I cook, but we can share. I may not cook like you can cook, but we definitely can share and offer suggestions. Because I'm telling y'all, on YouTube, baby, they go hard on you. They go harder than the paint. And it make you want to say, I'm not doing it no more. But you know what? You can't do that. If it's something that you love to do, don't let nothing discourage you. If you want to throw newspapers for the rest of your life, then be the best newspaper thrower there is. Yes. Okay, so first we want to get these done. If y'all can see them, look how beautiful they look. They look amazing. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to put these into this skillet, which they are already, it's already hot. Y'all know that's a cast iron skillet. So therefore, you know, it is extremely hot. It does not take long. So we're going to put these in there and we want to get these going. I told y'all it's hot. But once the coolness gets in there, it'll cool it down. Y'all heard Journey? She was laughing at me. Y'all heard her? She was laughing at me because I messed up. Yep. She definitely was, yeah. So let's get these going. While these are rendering down and cooking down, we're going to get ready to get our pan that already has our thawed out meat. Okay, now before we do that, let me tell y'all some more ingredients that you're gonna need. Okay, you're gonna need, when I fix my meatloaf, I do half ground meat, ground beef, and I do half ground turkey. Okay, and you don't have to put any ground beef at all. For those of you that don't do beef and pork, you can just do straight ground turkey. But what I would advise is that you find a turkey that has a little bit more percentage of the fat in it, because ground turkey can get very dry. And it doesn't take long to cook ground turkey, okay? Let me show you the ground turkey that I use, and I promise you, you will not even know it's turkey. H-E-B makes this wonderful, wonderful, y'all can see it, natural ground turkey. You see it's 80% lean and 20% fat. I love this ground turkey. I have more of this in my freezer than I do in ground beef. Okay. One, it doesn't have that pale looking color that most ground turkey has. You can't tell the difference. And so when I started using it, I just fell in love with it. So that's the kind that I use. But to each his own. Like I said, cooking is what you like. Hey, Sheila, whatever you like to cook or however you like to cook, you cook it the way you want to cook it. It doesn't matter. But we all just help one another. But once again, if you want to use straight ground turkey, that's fine. But you need to add a little fat to it so it won't just draw up and be so tight. You can use, if you don't do the pork, you can find a beef Italian sausage that has a little fat in it, or you can find a beef regular sausage, just all beef. Take it, chop it, take the skin off of it, chop it up really good. I'm talking about like chop it up so fine where it looks like ground meat, and add it to your ground turkey, and that will give you the fat that you're needing. Now, if you don't mind it dry, meatloaf, then go right ahead. By all means, go right ahead. But I don't like it a dry meatloaf or any. You can use turkey meat to make turkey burgers, but you still need to add some source of fat because they're going to tighten up and they're going to be dry. Okay, Sheila, if you're just getting on, we're making the BUTTERQUEENS Homemade meatloaf tonight. Okay, right now we're sauteing our bell peppers. Okay, now, y'all, this is crazy, but this is what I like in mine. And my family loves it. I don't use the meatloaf seasoning in the pack. You can, but like I said, to each his own. I love the beef stew flavor in the pack. This is really good, okay? It's really, really good. That, and then also the Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning pack is good also, okay? And then, of course, you know, we can't do nothing without the Beast. If you don't know nothing about this, get you some. These are in all of my videos. The Beast is in all of my videos just about. You can't go wrong with the complete seasoning. It's just amazing. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to turn this down so we can get our onion cut up. Now, I don't do a whole onion in meatloaf. I just do a half. So we're going to get this cut up. Even though I had it already washed and in a Ziploc bag, we're going to wash it again. Okay? So let's get this onion cut up. And we're going to just add this right on into our bell pepper mixture. We don't have to do these separate because it's all going in that pan of meatloaf mixture. Hey, Kiki. How's Miss Raylan doing? Is she running the house over there? Kiki, if you just chiming in, we're doing the BUTTERQUEENS Homemade Meatloaf. And also, I'm going to give y'all a secret from my Auntie Pearlie, where she does that I picked up from her to also add some wonderful flavor to your meatloaf. It might not be exactly like she do it, but I'll come close. So I try my best to come close. Okay, so we want to add these. You can see, got our onions diced up. I know she is running the house, girl. I already know. She gonna be driving next. You know, these children come here grown already. Okay, and we're just gonna fold these in here because you know it don't take onions long to become translucent. And we just want to add them in here. Hey, Journey, can you come get me the minced garlic? She told me to call if I need them. Yes. Okay, so the finishing up of what you're going to need. You're going to need 2 large eggs. Okay, and in this bowl, I have some panko breadcrumbs that I have seasoned with parsley and Parmesan cheese and garlic powder. Okay, this is where the secret ingredient comes in from my Aunt Pearlie. She uses, we're going to add our garlic to this as well. But my Auntie Pearlie uses seasoned croutons. So you can use the season, y'all. You can't go wrong with garlic. It's just amazing. Love it. But the seasoned croutons, she puts the seasoned croutons in a bowl. Okay? And this is where she puts all of her good old other seasonings in there. Okay, so now we can really pretty much turn this off. Because one, this is a cast iron skillet, so trust me, it's going to continue to cook. In this bowl right here, whether you have your seasoned croutons or you have breadcrumbs that you have seasoned. Now, take your croutons and pound them a little bit, okay? My auntie takes picante sauce. Salsa, whatever kind you use. Okay, this is the HEB Organics. Okay, it doesn't matter. Can y'all see that? The light's kind of bright. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to pour this over in here. I know, it seems crazy. Somebody just said, what? But I'm telling y'all, my Aunt Pearlie, And we're gonna mix this up. What this does is it softens your breadcrumbs or your croutons, along with giving it extra flavor for the meatloaf. And then you got extra peppers and stuff in there, so it's chunky already. So see, we poured this into there, YouTubers. And you're gonna just mix this up, and you wanna let this kind of soften, okay? Hey, Cynthia. If you just chiming in, we're doing the BUTTERQUEENS Homemade Meatloaf tonight. We've already sauteed our bell peppers. We're doing the 3-tone bell peppers because it looks so pretty when you cut you a slice of the meatloaf. And now we are moistening our breadcrumbs to go in the meatloaf. Now, y'all, I hate to bite into a meatloaf and there is white bread in there. No. I just can't do it. Because one, white bread holds moisture. Two, if you leave it untoasted, you're supposed to toast it to make it like breadcrumbs. If you leave it whole and wet like that, I mean, and you know, not toasted, y'all, when you bite into it, you're gonna see little white chunks of bread. And that's just, not talking about nobody. Not talking about nobody. But if you've experienced that, then you know what I mean. Okay, so these breadcrumbs are moistening up. Now, you cannot make meatloaf and stuff like that that's compacted without something to hold it together. So breadcrumbs and egg is your go-to. So this is what you're going to get right here. Y'all see that? That's the panko breadcrumbs, the Parmesan cheese, parsley, and some complete seasoning in here that I did yesterday. Okay? Now, you want to take your eggs and you want to whisk them up just a little bit. Okay? And you want to pour them over in there. What this does is it really cuts down the step, because all you have to do is just pour it all in your meatloaf once you get done. Okay, and then you're just going to mix this up in here. Now, y'all, my godmother, Miss Karen Ash, she could make an amazing, amazing meatloaf. It would be so good. I don't even know what she did. It didn't matter. It was just good. We ain't care, but she could make an amazing meatloaf. It would be so good. Just really, really good. And she make that meatloaf. Hey, Mystery. Yes, I need a bigger bowl. Buy me a mixing bowl set. A clear bowl. That's the one I want. That could be my past Christmas gift. A clear mixing bowl set. I need the large, the extra large. Well, hold on. The extra large, the medium, the small, and the little one. Okay, so this is the consistency you're looking for right here. So now we got this all in here. This is going to be your gluten that's going to hold it together. Y'all see that? YouTubers, that's your salsa, your breadcrumbs, or either your seasoned croutons mixed together. So now let's get to the fun part. Hey girl, I know you on camera. Oh, he passed away? Oh, y'all, Heaven just came in here to show me that Bob Sajak passed away. Oh. Y'all know I loved him on Full House in, what's that, America's Funniest Videos. Oh, Bob. Okay, so in our pan right here, I'm going to take this off of here so y'all can see it a little bit. Can y'all see? In this pan right here, we have half ground beef and half ground turkey. Y'all see that? You can't even tell that the ground turkey is in there. That's what I love about that H-E-B ground turkey. You can't even tell it. Y'all, I'm not making no meatloaf like the regular meatloaf. So somebody probably saying, why she ain't got no meatloaf pan? Because I got a big family. We don't do the meatloaf pan. We don't. So We're going to pull out the glove today. Bada bing, bada boom. Yes, let them. And we're going to put on us a glove because we're about to mix this up. Now, y'all, I'm fronting because I don't never use no gloves. All I normally do is take my rings off and go to work. No, that wasn't the ground meat mystery. Oh, my God, that's what happens when you chime in late. That was the whatchamacallit mixture. Okay. So now let's go in with the beast. And we're getting ready to season. Okay. It's supposed to be on some jazz. It's probably going to play in a minute. See if you see. Yeah, skip it. Okay. And then we want our, y'all know, my Adams multi-purpose seasoning. It's amazing too, y'all. And then, gotta have some black pepper. Hey, Jenny Boo. How are you feeling, love? How's Gray? If you're just getting in, Jen, we're making homemade meatloaf tonight. Okay, so let's go in with our beef stew seasoning pack. Let's put that over in there. And what that's going to do is just add some, y'all, that pepper got out of my throat, some richness. And now, the ranch seasoning. You got to come get it if you want some, girl. Let me put it in there for you. Y'all see I'm doing all this at one time. So, now what we want to do, before we mix all of this in, we want to go ahead and add our vegetable mixture over here. Let me get a pot here, because y'all, that's cast iron, so you know that's hot. Okay, for those of y'all, this is what it looks like. Right here. We're going to put this over into our meatloaf. Now, I always saute my vegetables. If you look at my videos, anytime I'm sauteing vegetables, I tell you I always saute them before I put them inside of my meatloaf or my spaghetti. Okay? Okay, so we're gonna, y'all know that's hot. That's steaming hot. So I ain't about to put my hand in there. I ain't gonna be able to do that. No, I'm not gonna be able to do that one. That is hot. I told y'all, if you know about a cast iron skillet, y'all, you know it be still cooking. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna just press that down in there like that, so it can kind of cool off a little bit. Okay, now this breadcrumb mixture, or either your seasoned crouton mixture, it's softened up now. See that? That's what you're looking for. Remember, if you're gonna use white bread, oh, Janelle, I'm gonna flip it. I was pushing those hot vegetables down in there. If you're gonna use white bread, please make sure you toast it first. Toast it, because if you don't toast it, it's gonna show up white inside your meatloaf. So we're gonna put this in here. And thank you, Aunt Pearlie, for that. I started doing that a while back. Soaking those croutons in my egg mixture and my salsa mixture. Now, we finna get down to it. I'm just trying to be professional on the computer, on the thing, y'all. That is, Jeanette, that was the crouton, seasoned crouton mixture and salsa. Or either you can use the panko breadcrumbs and season them. The panko breadcrumbs had Parmesan cheese, parsley, and garlic. And then I had some salsa that you mix in with it. You can use paste picante, whatever you want to call it. I just use whatever I had. So now we're going to fold this in. Now what you don't want to do with meatloaf is stir it around too much. You don't want to do that because you don't want the meat to kind of get overworked. Now, y'all, I don't know about y'all, but my kids love meatloaf. They'll make a meatloaf sandwich. It don't matter to them. Okay, so we just kind of massaging the meat just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. And I told y'all, you can't even tell that I have ground turkey in here. Now, if I'd have had the other kind, the 100%, the very, very, very extra lean, the kind that looks kind of pale, you would not be able to tell that I have, you would be able to tell it then. Y'all see me? I'm talking all backwards. Okay, so you want just enough. You want just enough. If you feel like it's not seasoned enough, you're more than welcome to add some more seasoning. Now, what I'm going to add in here is some more garlic. I love garlic. It just amazes me. So we're going to open this up. And we're going to shake a little bit more garlic. Y'all can get this big thing of minced garlic at Sam's for $3. Okay? If you feel like you need some more seasoning, add some more seasoning. Whatever you want to put in there, you can put it in there. It don't matter. Whatever you want to put in. Go ahead and preheat your oven to 350 degrees. You can do 375 if you like. That's fine. But for those of you that if you've ever made meatloaf, it don't take long for it to cook. Not long at all. So now what you want to do is you want to shape this into a loaf. Okay? So you just go around, if you can see, and you want to shape this into a loaf. Now, I ain't going to have no regular size loaf because I got a big family. But it's going to be a loaf. It's going to be a loaf. And I'm going to show y'all what I'm talking about when I say you can see all of the beautiful, beautiful veggies that I sauteed and put in here. And we want to make this loaf very nice. As y'all see I didn't overwork it. I didn't work it too much. I just worked it just enough. I'm telling y'all, my kids will make meatloaf sandwiches, especially my son. So we're gonna finish shaping this up. Y'all see my computer girl, she just left me. I had to step off away from the computer. I mean from the food. Y'all see that? Now another reason why I fix a lot, guys, is, yes, that was your baby. Another reason why I fix a lot is because I don't want to cook 2 or 3 days in a row. So I used to cook every single day. When I say every day, I used to cook every day. But my kids are older now, so I cook every other day. Now I may make you guys feel special and cook something for y'all. Now this is the part that I love to perfect, is the loafing part. I love it because I want to make sure that it's exactly the way I want it. I smooth out the sides. Okay, so let me show you guys. Let me show y'all. Do y'all see what I'm talking about? You can see the red, the yellow, the green, the translucent onions. You can see all those flavors and seasonings. Jeanette, I used to love cooking every day too. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to put this in our preheated oven. For those of you that's on YouTube, let me show you. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to put this in the oven. I'm going to bake it in the oven without any foil on it first, okay? Most of the time, most recipes calls for you to cover it up, but I like to do mine a little different. I like for mine to be cooked uncovered first, okay? Because what it does is that it's going to go ahead and start I'm not gonna say absorbing, but kind of like rendering out whatever unnecessary fat, so I can pour it off and then prepare to work on my sauce. And that's it, guys. That's all it is to it. There's nothing else to it. I'm gonna let this bake for about 30 minutes uncovered. Then I'm gonna drain whatever extra oil, grease is off of there, out of there. I'm gonna cover it up and let it finish cooking for the rest of the 20 minutes. And then I'm going to cover it with my homemade sauce that I make. You can use brown gravy. Some people just put ketchup on it. That's that daycare style or the old school style. But I don't do the ketchup and stuff. But you can use brown gravy. Like if you're making rice or something like that, you can use brown gravy. Or you can use the red sauce. Hi, Darian. So... or you can make the red sauce, okay? And if you don't know how to make a red sauce, guys, it's nothing to really lose faith over. It's not that serious. You can get you, I don't like ragu. I do not buy ragu at all. Prego is my go-to, and Bertolli. But I prefer Prego. Just get you some Prego, the meat flavored or the traditional flavor, and put it in a bowl. Add you some extra seasonings to jazz it up. And take it and put it and kind of cook it a little bit. Once your meatloaf is done, brush it on there and then pour it over there, put it back in the oven, put it on broil, and that's it. You got a good meatloaf going. So we're going to put this in the oven at 350 degrees.